Good morning. It is great to see so many friends at our international convention. I hope you are experiencing the joy of engaging Rotary and changing lives here in Sydney. Thank you. At the beginning of the Rotary year, I set 4 goals for our foundation. They were to eradicate polio, build pride in our foundation, launch our new grant model, and engage in innovative partnerships and projects. As we close out this year, I'm happy to say that we made great progress on each of these goals. In March, I went to India for a very special celebration. We marked 3 years since the last case of polio in India and the certification of the entire Southeast Asia region as polio-free. Thank you to you. Many people thought it would be impossible to eradicate polio in India, which was home to nearly 50% of the world's polio cases just 5 years ago. But we did it. It shows that we can achieve the impossible when we are committed. Eradicating polio from the Southeast Asia region was the work of many people and many partners over the years. But it is a victory Rotarians should take special pride. Without your enthusiasm, without hard work and your contributions, we would not have made it this far. This gives us a great boost as we move forward to eradicate polio everywhere, particularly in the endemic countries of Nigeria, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. How will you do this? We create a plan with our partners. The polio eradication and engage strategic plan. Our goal is to eliminate polio everywhere by 2018. This plan is in place, but this plan is very expensive. It is a $5.5 billion plan. To make this plan work, we need to do what Rotarians do so well: raise money. Fortunately, we have great partners to help us raise this money. Rotary has an agreement with the Gates Foundation. They are going to match 2-to-1. Every dollar we commit for the next 5 years for polio eradication, up to $35 million a year. Thank you. So, if we spend $1 to eradicate polio, they give 2. If we spend $35 million, they give $70 million more. Thank you. As a businessman, I see this as a good financial investment. As a Rotarian, I see this as a good investment in humanity. Our work on polio is a great example of how much we can accomplish with partners. That is why one of our goals this year was to encourage good partnerships. Partnerships are also important under our new grant model, which I hope you all know about. There are new ways to get funds from our foundation for local and international projects. I was very happy to hear about how one district took advantage of a grant using a strategic partnership. District 7690 in North Carolina sponsored a team of health professionals in trained Kenyan health providers. 5 men and women from North Carolina trained more than 60 people in Kenya on how to reduce infections. This work was possible through our global grant to fight disease. This is a type of innovative partnership that we would like to encourage because it helps people help themselves. It is like a proverb, I know. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If you think in terms of 100 years, teach the people. The team from North Carolina was not treating patients. They were teaching others how to prevent disease. Partnerships help us to have a big impact, which of course also means that we can stretch our dollars and get more for our money. When I hear about work like this, I feel proud that setting up our foundation for the future. I know we continue to build ownership in our foundation. I can see it and feel it when I meet Rotarians around the world. And I can also see it in the numbers. Participation in our foundation programs is very strong. For example, our effort to fund the Rotary Peace Center's Major Gift Initiative have raised more than $100 million in gifts and commitments. We have a goal of $125 million by June 2015. So we are almost there. These gifts make sure we can sustain our peace program for the future, and they provide immediate support for the Rotary Peace Fellows studying at the peace centers around the world. Let's keep the good work by continuing to support our foundation. When every one of us donates to the Rotary Foundation, it truly becomes our foundation, and we can all take pride in the good that it does. This is why we have every Rotarian every year. And that is why our goal for the annual fund in 2013 and 14 is $120 million. We could achieve this with an average donation of $100 from every Rotarian. If you have given already to the annual fund, thank you. If you have not, let me tell you why you should consider it. This fund is the primary source of funding for foundation activities. Everything from water project to prenatal care to education. And you actually can access this fund for your own projects. In the annual fund is for today, the endowment fund is for tomorrow. At my family home in Korea, we have an ancient juniper tree. This tree is almost 600 years old. I used to climb it when I was a boy. Now, my grandchildren play on the same tree. I hope the tree is still standing another 600 years from now. I see the endowment fund in the same way I see this tree. I want our endowment fund to be around for the next generation of the Rotarians to continue the good work that we started. We have a goal of reaching $1 billion in asset and commitment to our endowment fund by 2017. This is an ambitious goal, but we are well on our way to achieving it with $862 million in the fund. With a strong endowment, we can continue our work, not just this year or next year, but forever. I have given you a lot of facts and numbers, but in the end, we support our foundation because we support doing good in the world. That is the simple reason our foundation exists. Let me leave you with something to think about. We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. It has been my pleasure to serve as your foundation chair this year. Thank you.